Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to It's Look Who It Is. We're here. We are so back. Um the first wah in the new apartment. True. Um Listen, we may be so back, but it's also so Jover. So when I was getting the tour for this place, um we were getting shown everything, and one of the because I had a family member with me. We were getting shown everything, and it was like, okay, this is where this is where that is, and then we got to the washer and the dryer because that was pretty important to me personally, and so we we get to the part of the tour where the person's like, this is where the washer and the dryer is, and we're like, okay, cool, 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 and then we actually, on move-in, we bring over a well, it's too big, but we bring over a washing machine, because like I know how to dry clothes, using a clothesline. So even though the washing machine was so big it wouldn't have been able to fit a dryer in there, it would have been fine. I know how to use a clothesline. It's easy. But here's the thing though. Very funny moment. Um Specifically the building that I'm in. Specifically the building that I'm in actually doesn't have, and they didn't tell me this, doesn't have a washer and dryer hookup. But the other apartments that are in the same layout that are in different buildings do. So like, is curious birthmark random item statistics, you hate to see it. But so basically, I'm just kind of in limbo right now because they might move me to an apartment that has a washer dryer hookup that's in a different building. But like, that's really frustrating because I was like in the process of unpacking shit, and I was like, oh yeah, let's get that kitchen sorted. But nope, I not anymore. I'm not unpacking that shit. I don't know when the timeline for moving is or anything like that. We really do be in limbo hell right now. But hey, I don't have anyone living with me besides my dog, so I can record whenever I want. Now you might be like, oh, poor neighbors. Honestly, I have neighbors, but I've never heard them except when they like walk around above me, right? So like, I think it's gotta be like the sound insulation's gotta be pretty good. And like, there have been loud noises that have happened, and they haven't been picked up on the mic. Now, admittedly, the air conditioner might get picked up on the mic, but yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with that. You're just gonna have to deal with that. There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I guess I could turn it off, but probably not gonna do that unless it's particularly important. But I'm tired. Like, I just wanted to move in, and I'm like, okay, gotta get the exterminator out here because there's like there's like ants. The ants, and they are sometimes crawling around, and so it's like, you gotta get the ants out of here. But other than that, I was like, oh hell yeah, I can't wait to get settled in. And now it's like I can't get settled in because it's missing some of the apartment's missing some of the juice, which is, a selling point. We made it very clear that a washer and dryer was necessary because like, a washer and dryer is nice. And if it says online and on the pamphlet and on in the person tour, they tell you that that's where it goes, and there's no hookup. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna bitch about that probably for the next like 20 episodes, but we'll try to not make it 4 minutes long. So we got knowledge, we got light source, we got strength, we got charisma, we got dexterity. So we got the whole shebang, and a light source. So you want to go HDF if you can. And I don't know if you can hear her, but my dog's just kind of running around. She's just kind of having a good time. Do not go back there. She's found the one area that she's not allowed to go back to because that's where the internet router is. Get out of there. Get out of there. Anywhere but the internet router. You can go anywhere. anywhere but the internet router, specifically anywhere but there. You can literally go anywhere but there. It's true. And now she's giving me attitude. Yep, she's giving me attitude. Oh, yeah. She's giving me the side eye. She won't even look at me. She's like, how dare you? How dare you take me away from the internet router? But, anyways, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. That was fun. I've played, Madolche quite a bit more. Last night I got to, like, Silver 5 or whatever. And, I mean, it's a pretty fun deck, but anybody who has, like, a quick effect that denies your card, you just lose the game. You just lose the game immediately. Why doesn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Have, like, a fucking mulligan where you can just, like, oh, I got a bad hand, let's, mulligan it? Because it really does feel like 50, like, literally, like, if you have a bad hand, you just lose. And if you have bad draws, you just lose. And one of the reasons why cards like Pot of Greed are so powerful is that I imagine Pot of Greed is, like, banned everywhere because, specifically, you can't mulligan. So if you get a bad hand, the only chance you have of recovering is if you get, like, a draw card, or a search card, or whatever, and then it lets you start your combo. Because that's just what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, right? Like, you just try to start your combo, and if you start your combo and your opponent doesn't have an answer, you win. If your opponent does have an answer, you usually lose. Unless your opponent got a worse hand than you did, and they only have the answer, but then they can't start their own combo, and they don't have any way of searching for their combo. But, like, I swear to God, my friend, she plays fucking Labyrinth, and that just completely shuts down Madolche. Like, we played, like, 8 games last night, I couldn't take a single one, because that stupid Welcome Labyrinth, anytime I do anything, it just like, oh, Welcome Labyrinth, your card's destroyed. Oh, Welcome Labyrinth, your card's destroyed. Oh, all 3 of my Welcome Labyrinths are in the graveyard. Oh, wasn't that funny? I can bring 1 normal trap card from my graveyard back to my hand. And so it's like, I just don't have the engine to power through that, and I don't have any card removal. I'm about to craft a fucking Harpy's Feather Duster just so that I can... just so that I can specifically counter her one fucking trap card. Well, I suppose Labyrinth is what does it, but... anyways. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fun, but it's just like, I hate Labyrinth and I hate Mech Warriors. Like, I now plan, like, I'm, like, conditioning myself to never play into Mech Warriors again because I fucking hate Mech Warriors. Like, it was so sad. I was winning. I got turn 2. The person didn't play any monsters on turn 1. And I was gonna, like, I was gonna OTK them. I was gonna OTK them with Madolche. But when I started my combo, I put 1 card on top, or in, like, the same row as a trap card that I had. And so I just lost. Like, I lost then and there. Like, the moment I put the cards on the rows, the special summoning began, and I just got, like, completely fucking annihilated. What are we doing here, by the way? I kind of hate these mysteries. I kind of hate all of these mysteries. I guess we can do mermaids and see where that takes us. Now, I am stupid, by the way. I may be stupid. I may be stupid. There is no follow-up to that statement. So let's go ahead and get cursed. And worst case scenario, I mean, that's not a bad curse. I mean, in real life it probably is, but 690, huh? That's 6'9", huh? Nice. But also that's, like, awful. This is actually closer to viability, because this is the best roll you can get on the speed, right? It's normally 90, so the best roll you could get on the speed would be 85. Pretty sure that's how it works. I mean, we're just kind of waiting for this specifically. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna complain about that. The old coin got nerfed? What the hell? That used to be 2 funds, and that should go back. Oh, it's random. Right. That's so weird that the value of the item is randomized. Like, that's actually so weird. I think it's wacky. I think it's fun. But that's not what I was expecting for item randomization, admittedly. But what was I gonna say? Did I really go to the fucking seaside to go mermaid sighting? Why on earth would I do that? Light the holy candle. We are so back. We're gonna have to go to the... So, before we leave this mystery, we're gonna put the police station... Actually, should we just leave it on the No, we're gonna have to go to the school a few more times, so... Oh my god, that would be so funny. So, maybe, like... Let's hypothetically say that my neighbors just don't talk for some reason, or they have no reason to, and these walls are actually paper thin. And so that they can hear me talk, and then they're gonna hear so many weird things because of World of Horror. Oh my god. Oh my god, that would be so funny. But also, like, really, really awkward. Can you imagine? But, like, I've been here for a couple days, and I've seen them. But I've never, I've never, like, heard them, whatchamacallit, I've never heard them talk. So, like, I know they exist, TM. But, like, oh my god, what if they just don't speak for whatever reason? Like, they just haven't gotten a phone call or whatever. And they have to listen to me do the World of Horror anecdotes, like, every single day. And then they'll just randomly hear some crazy shit about his school, and it's like, what the fuck? What? Oh, but they don't know. They don't know that the school is a location in the video game, and it's a horror game inspired by Junji Ito. Oh my god, I'm the dude in the corner! I'm the dude in the corner of the party! They don't know! Oh god. Let's hope that the sound is actually, like, insulated. But that would be really funny. That would be a comical misunderstanding. We do not want to notice his face. We haven't noticed his face in so long, man. Like, it's just not really good compared to, like, everything else. Like, you'd just rather get burned. You'd rather just suffer severe burns, like, 100% of the time, and then just go get it cured at the doctor's office. Which is how you know it's a fictional game. I mean, we could just do Ward, right? Yeah, I think we could just do Ward. I'm pretty okay with that. I was gonna go to Violent Vigil, I think. Have we gotten into a fight yet? I don't think we have. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't think we have gotten into a battle yet. Because I think I would complain about our combat being bad. Now, we have the Holy Candle. Remember that. The Holy Candle will light the way. Allegedly. We should probably just let her cook. Because I'm not really worried about the... We could also rest if we wanted to. We're playing Toshiaki. Seed 611. That is so funny to me, by the way. Like, that... I mean, how do I put it? It's like, what do you want me to say? It's like the seeds is like what is it? Is it 5 letters? I think it's 5 letters, right? And then it just gives you, like, a random number, so it's, like, just completely irrelevant in, like, every situation. Like, it just doesn't matter. I would if we lose stamina, I would have actually, like, rested there. This is a human enemy, so their power level is worse. This is the one, like, part where the power levels not carrying over between what enemy you're targeting is, like, useful, right? Because if you look at something like this, you're like, oh, 22 power, that's kind of scary. But you're actually using the 11 power from the other one. So you're not particularly worried about that. Can we guarantee both of these going off? So, I mean, we can kill, yeah. Let's go. The handcuffs, it's so weird. Like, the handcuffs are like skill tech. You know what I mean? Like, that's actually so weird that there's like reaction-based, like, quick time event skill tech you can do in a turn-based horror game. Like, that's so wacky. But I actually kind of love it. It's one of the things that makes World of Horror janky as fuck, but, like, really good. Like, I actually, I like, it might get removed from the game at some point.
Oh, hello.
Can I come in?
What was I saying before the Emmerdale? I have no idea. I have no idea what I was saying before the Emmerdale. Um, oh yeah, World of Horror is a good game. Something I don't say enough, probably, maybe. Yeah, World of Horror is good. I like it. It's a fun game. I think that it's odd. Like, here's the thing. I've said this before, and I'll say it 8 more billion times. I don't really know how to describe World of Horror, like, at all, right? Like, think about it. For like, what would you describe this game as? Because I don't know. I don't know what I would describe this shit as. We're gonna put 1 point into strength just so that we don't like randomly fucking die. But yeah, no, I can't think of a way to describe this game. Like a turn-based combat horror game does not do it justice. But you can't call it an RPG. I don't think you can. Maybe you can? It's like a turn-based, like, I don't, like, it's a character-based, turn-based, I don't know what it is. What does the game describe itself as? 1 second of false World of Horror? It's just like a cosmic 1-bit horror game, right? Roguelite cosmic horror RPG. Like, does that do it justice? I don't think that does it justice. Choose from 5 unique characters and solve over 10 mysteries. You could probably update the 5 unique character thing. But, like, I don't know, man. I think that you could probably, like... And I need to actually turn the Steam store off. I need to go to library because it will just loop the video forever and I probably won't notice, even though I am wearing headphones right now. What was I gonna say? A Violent Vigil? Yeah, I guess we could do a little Violent Vigil as a treat, right? As like a little treat. It's like a little treat. But like, I don't know, like World of Horror is a weird game. Like the gameplay is just uncanny, right? Like I get that. I understand that this might come across as, like, rude. It shouldn't, but I understand that it might. It feels like a board game, because and I know originally it was, like, a board game, card game, but it feels like a game that was designed... Like, because here's the thing. Like, board games have their own genres, and they have their own styles, and I feel like World of Horror fits closer to a board game than it does a video game. And admittedly, like, again, it was designed as a card game originally, right? So that makes sense. And there's still a lot of references to card games and stuff like that. We'll take the 6% Doom, that's okay. We're playing Toshiaki, and we've got minus 30% Doom left in the back pocket. But, and that's useless, by the way. You might be thinking, oh, take the bath, because bathing gives you stamina and reason. That specific bath only gives you reason, which is completely redundant at this point in time. But, I mean, we actually need to keep that to get the additional events, so we'll just throw the meat cleaver in the back pocket for later. Actually, is the steak knife good? I wasn't even the steak knife is awesome. What the hell? I was not even paying attention to that. We should be able to win this pretty decently. Should just be able to do that, right? Well, not a 100% chance across the board, but still feeling pretty good about that. Because I'm just living in the walls. Pillar Vampire is inside your walls. Can I, like... I was just thinking that I'm going to cast the Cure, because we have plenty of Doom to go around, right? So I'm not particularly worried about that. I am worried about that right there. Missing a 82% chance is making me not very confident for this. But we're going to cast a little bit of the Cure. Feeling pretty good about that. And we're switching to the Steak Knife, because the Steak Knife is incredibly powerful. Which makes sense. The Steak Knife has great stats already, so if you get good rolls, then you're sitting pretty for pretty much the whole game. What the hell went wrong? Beautiful. And by that, I mean it's basically the exact same thing as the heavy-duty flashlight, because the speed is only 1 faster, right? Oh, yeah, actually the HDF is probably better, because it's plus 5% chance. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to that, was I? So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. But what if we dodged? What if we dodged? That'd be pretty funny, right? That would be pretty wacky. Oh my god, we did. We did dodge. He's got the happy feet. It's true. It's true and real. Hey, I was just switching weapons tactically because he was weak to sharp. One time unit faster is completely okay. I'm all right with that. But I like the 5% accuracy a lot more. I think that's much better. Now, with that being said, what if I dodged again? That'd be pretty funny, right? That'd be pretty cool. I like dodging. Can't win them all. Cannot win them all. That's true. But we're still feeling pretty good about this. But yeah, I feel like if World of Horror had... It's very weird, right? Like, World of Horror has a great balance of what it does. Which is very... Like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it does. Like, it has a good balance of the systems that it uses. And so I'm just thinking, like... if the game had more of a... Is that the... Okay, that's just the air conditioner. That's fine. I don't know if you can hear it, by the way. I genuinely don't know. I did, like, an audio test. I couldn't tell. But then again, I'm stupid, right? So... Flood Festival... Doesn't really... It literally doesn't matter. I think we'll do Fear Festival first, because the hoodie could kind of go hard. The hoodie could definitely go hard. It could also kill us. Like, it could just, like... I'm not gonna sugarcoat kill us if we wanted to, you know, get, like, bitten or something. Get -1 perception. What's the one that gives you, like, -2 perception or whatever? Is that dexterity? Or hallucination, sorry. I'm getting hallucinations and flashbacks confused. Masafumi is not beating the bad ally allegations. And I just realized, as I said that out loud, that has multiple meanings. Ally is in, you know... being a supportive combatant in World of Horror. I'm not gonna slander Masafumi as potentially just roll a 1 Lamau. I'm not gonna slander Masafumi. I'm sure he's a good ally. Now Ryoko goes hard. I would love to see Iwa. He's here. Here comes the boy. I mean, listen, you go to Fear Festival, you walk away with Ryoko and Iwa, can you really complain about that? No, you cannot. 4 damage, by the way. Not fast enough, but still pretty good. 4 reason? Did we get that burn taken care of? We did actually get the burn taken care of. What if we just dodged Lamau? We do a little tactical dodging? I don't know why I'm doing this. We got the Holy Candle. We got the Cure. It's alright. Ah, shit. Now I'm like, what the hell do we do? Because if we brace, we're going down to 6, and then he's going down to 13, which is probably a kill, so I guess that's fine. I don't know why I'm dodging more often. Like, dodging is kind of fun, though. You know what I mean? And obviously leave it up to suspense because I'm a YouTuber and I want to create dramatic moment. Because dramatic moment go kind of hard. You couldn't find any familiar faces in the crowd and everybody's fucking dead? Maybe that's why you couldn't find any familiar faces in the crowd. Everybody's dead. It's just a pile of blood. I mean, I know humans are meant to recognize, like, faces in stuff, so that's why you see, like, a face here, even though it's just, like, a couple of mounds. Or, like, clearings or whatever. Bring him home. Fame would go hard, by the way. The 12% speed boost is real. Just trip on a branch, that's okay. Honestly, the hoodie would go hard. I don't know how good our combat would be, but we're playing Toshiaki, and we don't have any, like, Knight Errant thing. I mean, technically, the thing that we've got is a Doom increase, but 3 damage. Oh, that's bad, though. Like, that's so bad. Hold on. Oh, no. So we can do, like... We can take 9 Doom. This attack won't cause any damage. True! This enemy is so massive, this attack won't cause damage. I want to point something out. I assume this is our head, right? Right here. And the cultists are standing around the thing. And I am gonna be an actually person here. I apologize. You're allowed to dislike this video. How, if this guy, who's probably like his head is the size of a car, is too massive that beating him to death with a heavy-duty flashlight won't do anything, how the hell do we beat down a fertility idol that's like 2 stories tall? Like, we have the power of anime sometimes, but not always. But so, listen, sometimes we got the power of God and anime on our side, sometimes just the power of anime. Can't do rules of nature and just, like, grab this guy out of the hole and, like, throw him across the forest. Slash him in half in midair. Nah. Anyways, we can do 9 by taking... We can do 9 damage to the Nameless Horror by taking 9% Doom. Or we can do 6 and take 6, and then... I mean, it's 9 either way, right? And then that's just 9 damage. We would have to take 12, and then we would be at... Ironically, we would be at, unless I'm just, like, brain rotted. If we get him to... If we do 9 damage, and then we do 3 more, that's 12. But, like, even then, like, that's not good enough. It's not worth it. We could do it, it's not worth it. Like, I hate to say it that way, but it's not worth it. Like, we're taking, like, 15% Doom to make that happen. Which, admittedly, like, it... +2 stats. Like, Toshi... If anybody could take +15 Doom to get that Spiral Hoodie, it would be Toshiaki. Okay. But I'm still a little, like... nah. Also, I do like Persona games, by the way. This is a pivot from nowhere. I'm very sad that, what was that? I saw a tweet that was, like, absolutely legendary. That's like, Persona 3 is gonna be the only game that doesn't have a definitive edition. I cannot fucking believe they're remaking Persona 3, but, like, without the special content. It's like, we're remaking Persona 4, but we're remaking Persona 4 for the modern generation, but without all of Golden's content. We're remaking Persona 5 20 years from now, but without Royal's content. And it's like, I get it, like, I know some people really, really, really don't like Persona 4 Golden, but, like, at the same time, it's bonus content, and it's like, if you're going to remake a game, I think you should remake the actual, like, you should include, like, that would be like re-releasing, okay, that would be like Todd Howard re-releasing Skyrim for whatever the new Xbox is and the PS5. Why did Xbox fuck up their naming scheme so badly, by the way? I don't know what the new Xbox is called. I know what the PS5 is called because it makes sense. It's the last PlayStation was the PlayStation 4. The new PlayStation is the PlayStation 5. Very simple, easy to understand. But, like, imagine Skyrim being re-released on the new consoles, but it's, like, without all of the DLC. It's like just vanilla Skyrim. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? We've remastered Morrowind with modern graphics, but without any of the DLC. We've remastered Oblivion with modern graphics, but without any of the DLC. Like, just, for God's sakes, like, what? Here is the game remade with beautiful modern graphics, except the bonus content from the other versions of the game doesn't exist. It's vanilla. And it's like, well, okay, cool. You love to see it. Is it... What is it again? Is it Fez versus Portable? I pull out an illustrated diagram to the GameStop employee that explains what Fez and Portable is. It's a good game, sir. It's vanilla. Like, what the hell? What the hell is Atlas doing? Atlas moment? True. Atlas moment. Why am I even doing this? Because he'll do 2 stamina and we'll kill him. Yeah. Sounds good. 2 stamina in total for an enemy killed is a good day's work. This is 100%. This is not 100% chance. Now, what do we got here? I want the other thing, which we didn't get. We got garbage. The game is acting like 2 legends cannot coexist at the same time. Pathoth Flash and Chevy Surge. We can probably just like take a detour. I'm not really worried about that at the moment. We should probably just get everybody, right? Oh no, the village threat level increased. Whatever will I do? Okay, I am actually a little bit worried about -5 to all. I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up. This is a wiki moment. Sorry. Young Witch is weak to blunt. Rip Bozo. Pack watch won't be missed. So this will do, I mean, this is doing 14 plus 2, so. The Linguist has been acquired. Let's do it big. Oh, I never put them on the mansion, did I? I mean, it doesn't really matter right now, but, oh, brother, you're selling a bunch of magical items in a, in an area that is about to be flooded. Bro might want to run away very quickly. Okay, can this guy just, like, go to hell? Like, what is this guy's problem? I think you've got to do it like this. And you know what? I think you got to do it like this as well. We took a little bit more damage than I thought we would, but gotta leave it up to dramatic chance. Because that would be tragic. That would be like, you pivot everything that's happened right now off of just healing as much as possible. Speaking of healing as much as possible, we're gonna do a little bit of that. And a little bit of that, too. 83% Doom is pretty scary, isn't it? It's not gonna look so bad when we're here, though. And by that, I mean when we're done with this. Now, this can go to hell. Like, everything about this fight can go to hell. Mainly because I really wish... like, it would make the hospital duo enemy harder. The nurse and the attendant. Or the caregiver and the corpse attendant? I don't remember what their name are, but it would make them harder. But I would really, really like for it to work so that I don't have to work against -40 power level on this, like these dickheads dancing down there. They do have the movement though, so maybe they do deserve to have the 48 power. I think that would be like the funniest change though, like honestly. If Panstash has the opportunity to do the funniest thing, just make the power levels of all the duo enemies the same. That would be so funny. I would honestly respect it. Don't miss? We don't miss these. Okay, we're feeling pretty good about that. Now, you just block and you attack. Or, alternatively, for the first turn, you just beat them up. And then, after that, you cry because you missed every single fucking attack in the game. And you're gonna block. And then your dog is gonna walk around in the tiny kitchen in defiance of, I don't know. She's just vibing. I think she's getting a drink of water. I mean, this would, I mean, this would do it. And by that, I mean it wouldn't. We would have to... Okay, we're gonna buy... Just buy me one more turn. Just buy me one more turn. And actually hit, please. And then just say, fuck it, we ball? Yeah, fuck it, we ball. I like balling. I don't know why I did it that way, but it was just more fun. Hey, the Sheeb Surge. Let's do it. Now, I don't even think this matters, but we'll see. Because we're taking -9, -3? -9, -3. So we would have to kind of finagle things a little bit. We could at least lower it to like -6, really. -6, -3 really easily. But I don't think that there's any reason to. I would rather just cast the Cure if we need to. Because we have the Doom to cast the Cure once. So I think we just do it like that. We also have a Sewing Kit, which is really weird. But yeah, they're gonna be beating Toshiaki's ass in the quote retweets for a little bit. The only thing that the Sheep Surge would do is it would make this easier. So we're doing... If I throw, this kills, actually, right? So we're feeling pretty good about that one. Like, okay, now we're taking, you know, more reason damage, but I'm not really... We healed, so I'm okay with that, relatively speaking. If we're gonna die, then we just hit the gritty, and by that we hit the Cure. But we don't have to worry about that at all. It's easy. Honestly, that was a pretty fun Toshiaki game. The new old god on Toshiaki is really fun. The Cthulhu, the Cthulhu guy, it's pretty awesome. Also, I just really like the eyes and the like constellations. I think that's really cool. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. 36. Let's go. The 36 is real. Okay, with that being said, blessed be this episode. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. Bye.